Welcome to Life Sport Flow. I'm Jane, and here we talk about the parts of an athlete's life that go beyond performance: identity, well-being, purpose, and the flow that carries you through change. I'm really glad you've joined me here today. Most people try to solve performance problems by thinking harder. What if the problem isn't the thinking? What if it's the state we're thinking from? We try to think better strategies, better decisions, better analysis under pressure. And all of that matters. But there's one thing that often gets overlooked: the state of the nervous system. Because here's the reality: when the nervous system is dysregulated, thinking is already affected. A mental effort alone may not be enough to override that. Let me explain a little bit further. Long before we consciously evaluate a situation, the body has already begun to assess whether we're safe or under threat. This is at the heart of polyvagal theory, developed by Stephen Porges. The nervous system is constantly scanning for cues of safety or danger. Porges calls this neuroception, the body's scanning before the brain even catches up. And it's the foundation for a concept I find really useful in practice: glimmers, a term developed by Deb Dana. Glimmers are small moments that signal safety to the nervous system, and they're really easy to miss. A breath, a pause, the feeling of feet on the ground, eye contact, a calm tone. They seem small, but they can begin to shift whether the system settles or stays activated. And this connects to a framework I work with called the window of tolerance, developed by Dan Siegel. This describes the zone where we tend to function well. Inside that window, we can think clearly, respond effectively, stay connected. Outside it, we can either go above it into a state of anxiety or reactivity, or below it into shutdown and disengagement. So here's an idea. Polyvagal theory gives us the foundation. The nervous system is scanning and responding moment to moment. The window of tolerance shows us where we're operating from and whether we have access to our best thinking, our best decisions, our best performance. And when we're inside the window of tolerance and the conditions are right, something else can become available. Athletes call it the zone. The research calls it flow. Not something we chase or force, but something that tends to arrive when the nervous system is regulated, the challenge is right, and we're fully present in what we're doing. Now, let's make this real. We know the moment, a mistake in the game, or something that doesn't go to plan in a meeting. And instantly, the brain speeds up. We start analysing, trying to fix it, overcorrecting. But instead of improving, performance can drop. Why? Here's something that often surprises people. Research from Thayer and Lane suggests that a significant portion of nervous system communication flows from body to brain, not the other way around. Which means the state the body is in can shape the quality of the thinking that follows. So it's not necessarily a lack of skill or awareness, it's that the state has shifted and the thinking has followed it. So what's often overlooked in all of this? It's not more thinking, it's not more analysis, it's the state while we're doing it. In sport, we see this often. Think about two athletes, same level, same situation. One athlete makes a mistake and spirals, rushes, forces things, tries to make up for it. The other athlete pauses, reconnects, and resets. Same skill, different state, different outcome. In leadership, this takes on another dimension because state doesn't just affect us individually, it can ripple out to the people around us. We may have seen it in a meeting. Pressure rises, someone reacts, the room tightens. People can find it harder to think clearly. Now imagine a leader who does the opposite, slows things down, speaks calmly, creates space. Same situation, often a completely different result. Leaders can influence results. What's often missed is that they can also influence the nervous systems of the people around them. So when we talk about performance, whether that's in sport, in business, or in leadership, it's not just about what we know or how well we think. It's also about the state the nervous system is in while we're doing it. Physiology and performance aren't separate. They're part of the same conversation. And while elements of these models continue to be explored in research, the broader principle that physiological state shapes performance is well supported, which gives us a different lens. So when performance drops, it may not be a thinking problem, it may be a state shift. And recognizing the difference is often where things start to change. Because sometimes the most important decision isn't how do I think better, it's what state am I thinking from. Each moment holds a choice. Learning to work with the moments can change how we show up for ourselves and the people around us. If you want to explore this further, there is a link to an article in the show notes and also other relevant information. Thanks for listening to Life Sport Flow, where we remind you that your path isn't fixed, it's unfolding. If something today stayed with you, that might be where your next choice begins. Each moment holds a choice. Learning to work with them changes how you show up for yourself and the people around you. If you like this episode, please share it with a friend and hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified when the next episode is live. Until next time, be kind, be courageous, and be uniquely you.